the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
I'm back again, so let us jump straight back in at the police station. We've got the power back on. We've found Casey. He's not in a good way. I'm sincerely hoping he does survive all of this, although I have a horrid feeling he won't. But yeah, we now need to unlock... Oh, was that something to... I thought I saw the indicator to pick up something. And out of curiosity... No, can't open that door. Right. Oh, the holding cell door has opened now. I want that shotgun. So that's the key. I mean, I could brute force it, but there's 3 digits, which means there's 1,000 different possible combinations. But if I was the devs of this game, I would set it up so that it could detect if you're brute forcing. So so you know what? I'm going to cheat. Excuse me a moment. Okay. Shotgun in Tim Breaker's office can be unlocked using the code 723. Just get everything back on screen. 723. Right, do I have space for it?
I'm sure Sheriff Breaker wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
Yeah, don't quite know how that worked out, but... Oh, I've picked up every weapon. Right, so... Okay. I'm going to head down to where the shoebox is so I can drop off. I'll probably drop off the pump action, not pump action, the sawn-off. So I can continue using the pump action. Let's drop that in there. That frees up a load of space. Right. Let's just do a quick save. So I don't have to reopen that again. Yes, I know technically it's cheating, but I couldn't figure it out. I might have to look up why it's those numbers and where they come from. But yes, I have the shotgun.
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, your government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me! Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out! You can't stop it, none of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
Saga, do you have it?
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Don't fucking give it to him! Perkele! He's a fucking monster, Saga! There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Oh. That's Scratch.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing is...
I need more time.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
There must
How?
be a way to slow him down.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to slow him down. Okay, how do I slow him down?
He's too fast.
How do I slow him down? Wait a minute, where's all my shotgun ammo gone?
Got one.
Right, okay.
2 more to go.
Wrong button. Oh, wrong button. Okay. So I was right. The the Alan that came out was Scratch.
Don't fucking give it to him!
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
He's too fast. How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator fuse.
Got one.
2 more to go.
activated.
Only one left. Doing great.
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Ooh. So, at the end of the day, I was right. The Alan that came out, the one that they found, was actually Scratch. Okay. Right, let's... Oh, we have more profiling. We have more Alan profiling. So yeah, he's still trapped in the dark place.
Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
Yes.
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Yeah. Okay. So, what more do we have? Wake and the Clicker. Where is Wake? Still trapped in the dark place.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
So, we need more overlaps. So hold on. Ilmo and Yako knew that that was Scratch. They knew beforehand. How did they know? We're going to need to talk to Ilmo. Okay, those are for later. FPC brought powerful lighter. Yeah.
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense.
Okay, so... another one in Bright Falls. There we go. Okay. I think that's everything I can do anything with. At the moment, yep.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Although there's one possibility. Maybe that was Alan. But Scratch is maybe trying to use Alan to get out. It might actually be that Scratch can't escape without Alan. Alan has to escape and Scratch will use him. So yeah, more profiling. There we are. Scratch.
Scratch was pretending to be awake.
This could be dangerous.
Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's
Oh,
my
dear.
mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good idea, trying to profile Scratch. Right. Go. Casey thinks Wake is Scratch and always has been. Certainly possible. Yeah, I mean, at the end of Alan Wake 1, there was an introduction where it said, oh, don't worry about him. He's Mr. Scratch. Your friends will see him when you're gone. So that does have the implication that for as long as Alan is still around, even if he's in the dark place, Scratch is still contained. So if Alan dies...
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
Acting, yeah.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
Might.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
Interesting phrasing. That almost makes it sound like that's the same person they're talking about.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
Yeah, that was very odd phrasing. And it could be that Casey was meant to say he knew he was better off without his ex. But yeah, that was very odd wording.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan... Well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case. If you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
I just had a thought, and this is a horrible thought. What if the reality is that Logan did die?
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Yeah, I don't want to be interrupted while I'm just saying this, but I'm wondering whether Saga's memories of Logan being alive and the phone conversations, what if those are the horror story, and the thought of Logan actually being dead being like an alternate fiction is actually the reality, which means when it all comes out, it's going to be even more horrifying for her. I mean, as someone who's done some writing, that's the sort of thing I'd do just to be extra horrible. Oh, is that? Oh, no, that's Ilmo. I thought for a moment that was Tim.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Jaakko was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. I was happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult?
Good point.
Exactly. We protect Water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways.
Ritual murders?
Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
Okay, that is
How
interesting.
long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just the name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
Okay, I've got some more profiling to do. There's profiling on...
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
I had a suspicion this might be the
Surplus
case.
masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Jaakko. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side.
Yeah. Right, so, yeah, let's go right the way back to the beginning with Nightingale.
If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Because they couldn't
Private
complete it.
party. Invitation only. Wrong time, wrong place. Time to go, Jaakko. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Yeah, so that's what they were doing with the clicker. They were undoing what was done to them. So that means what Alan did to Barbara Jagger at the end of the first game, he put the clicker right into the hole in her chest and flicked the clicker. That basically rid her of being a Taken. So if that's the case, would that work with Alan? Put the clicker into him and click it, but oh no, what was done with Jagger, I think that's what has started all of this. The darkness that was in her went to Alan, and so to Scratch. Ooh. Right, what more we got? Actually, let's finish chatting with Ilmo before we...
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Yes.
Thank you, Ilmo.
Okay. Right. Time to go and have a read. Right. So, what do
The
we
cult
got?
didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
Transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Okay, Bright Falls, WA, interviewer Kieran Estevez, lead agent. Okay, Mr. Wake. You've been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date, but for now I need to ask if there is anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel, anything we may need to know. There's a force here you don't understand, a presence, it's after me, it wants to consume me, consume everything. As you mentioned this dark presence. Yes, you mentioned the dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, or the art they create. It wants me because of my writing. But it can be any form of art, any artistic expression, music, painting, film, photography. It can feed off any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. Yeah, this is making me wonder whether it was Alan, but then as soon as the clicker was available, Scratch jumped in. Scratch took control. Okay. We're well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. Oh. They know of the entity. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. They make a note to redact that before submission. Oh, it's on there. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not fucking listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Fuck you. Let me the fuck out of here. He's coming for me. We're all in danger. He's coming for me. Yeah. Okay.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
Okay. Excuse me. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWE 35, additional details regarding the Shadow A-010 have been discovered. Ooh. I wonder if that has made an appearance in Control. Okay. Redacted and Redacted, both present during AWE, the AWE, reported being a woman named Barbara Jagger. Hang on. Reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time. Jagger is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who emigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during a redacted WAE in 1970. So that's referring to Thomas Zane and Barbara Jagger as the altered versions. Because Thomas Zane was a poet in the reality. And I don't think his wife was anything in particular as far as creativity is concerned. I think she was, I think the term kept wife is the term, where she didn't really do she didn't really earn money herself. She kind of lived off of her husband's income from the poetry he wrote. So the fact she's been changed to an actress. Okay. Research staff have concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are: A. The shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. Or B. The shadow can manifest as any individual contained, definition needed, within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing. Okay, something else has just popped into my mind. The care facility that Alan found himself in the first game, the one with the Mad Doctor, Dr. Emil, I think his name was, he was specifically bringing troubled artists to Cauldron Lake. And he had a connection with the Dark Presence, so he was trying to find artists, perhaps to try and find one that could release the Dark Presence and let it out. What else we got? Come up with a new plan. I still need more information.
Lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Yes, okay. Right, deployment order, urgent situation. At approximately 900 hours on 13th September 2023, readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A040, the shadow. The other one was A010. The shadow past acceptable limits. Attempts to contact FBC research facility AW03, codenamed the Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead agent K. Estevez will mobilize investigation unit Beta from the remote operations site at Redacted. All available shadow-specific equipment lot that has been approved for use in the field. To confirm an active event, if an AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, check status of the lake house and its staff. Oh, there is definitely an altered world event happening here. Relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree, Redacted, and Alan Wake, currently missing. Oh, relevant operatives in the area, and there's one Redacted. Hang on a minute. Relevant operatives in the area. That's an interesting term, because operative suggests that it's one of their people. Oh. Got this one.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
long explanation. Okay, item classification request. Para-utility. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord with part of the severed cord still attached. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on Redacted, so artwork, I'd imagine, or some kind of art. When used by a capable para-utilitarian, passing this item's effect from that of Cauldron Lake, the Cauldron Lake threshold, responsible for recurring AWEs in the area, is difficult because the only reported use of the item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a Redacted have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of Redacted, by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. Ooh. Oh, Emil Hartman. He became a shadow creature. Eliminated Barbara Jagger. Ooh, yeah, that's making sense. Yeah, because one of the theories I had was that Barbara Jagger was long gone and she was just completely replaced by the Dark Presence. And because Alan flicked the clicker with her, that eliminated her, but I think it may have transferred all of it over to him. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn functional writing into reality. See file AWE 35. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. The light switch is a possible OOP, but the team cannot conclusively verify the item based on second-hand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effects of the item. So is that everything to find in here? Looks like it. Right, let's see how that all fits in. No more profiling for now. Right, okay. Threshold is another reality. Okay, how to rescue Blake. Okay, that's completed now.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
Okay. Capabilities of the light switch. Right, so we've got some more. Oh god, there's a few of these. Right, David and I took a break and moved to Watery.
I never did any of these things.
No.
It's like some bad soap opera version of my life.
Yes. Oh god, there's quite a few here. Okay, where's the list of members? No. He's never heard of Scratch. Wait a minute, that's mentioned never heard of Scratch. Where do these go? The cult found Wake's... Oh. Ah. Okay. Can't find any logic here. Found Wake's pages inside Taken and believed he was the cause. Cult thinks Wake is responsible for the Taken they believe killing him and stopping. We'll stop it. Okay. That's not it. Right, right, okay. Deduction available. Deduction available, hang on. Ritual was meant to destroy Taken, not create them.
Think.
Is it that one? Yes. Okay. Nightingale was already taken. That's it. Okay, so where does this one go? Oh, I thought I tried that. Right, still some more. Sorry. those will probably open up as I do more of these ones. Okay. I'm getting tired. I should probably finish off fairly soon. Right. Okay. FPC file on the clicker and its paranatural qualities. Okay. Right. That goes up there.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
That was a theory. Oh, Dark Presence. So that one. Okay, so those I've got no access to yet, and that's everything that's available. Okay. So, ask Estevez about the clicker.
Oh, brother.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
Okay. Right. Wake and the clicker. So this one.
The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake.
Okay.
Tor knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help.
Make a long distance call.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake.
Do we?
Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying.
Okay.
Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
As I
We
suspected.
live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Okay. Deduction available. Okay. How to rescue Wake.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
Won't it? One of my keys just goes the keyboard. That's one of the problems with this particular keyboard. All the keys are stuck on very simply. Okay.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good.
Okay. Right, let's do this.
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Right, okay. This is the beginning of the end game. To travel to Cauldron Lake, you need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling to other areas will be limited if you choose to continue. I'm going to hold off for the moment.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
Okay, let's see what we get from...
So the cult of the tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over.
That's an understatement.
Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there.
Let's have a quick chat with Ilmo, see if there's anything else from him. No, nothing else from him. Right, I'm just going to have a quick check on something, because I don't know how long the end game is. Okay, I found one bit here. Okay. Right, so someone said they've hit the point of no return with Saga. So they're asking how much longer they've got. And someone said it's hard to tell. I think someone said I've got about 2 hours left, so could be less. Yeah, a bit difficult to know, but yeah, at this stage, it's actually been a bit of a tiring week and a tiring day, so I think I'm going to have an early finish. So it does mean that the second half of the stream is going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but I want to get fresh into it, hopefully on Sunday or Monday, to... Oh, sorry, I didn't quite catch that one. Yeah. It's got very muggy this evening, so yeah, that's probably contributing towards it. So yeah, I'm going to finish up there. Just going to double check that I have... Yes, I've definitely saved. Yeah, do it again, just be absolutely certain. Don't want to miss a save point. But yeah, that does mean we're going to be going straight into the end game, beginning of next stream. And once we complete the base game, I'm going to be going jump straight into the DLC. Be a question of which one to do. I get the impression that most people love the the Rose one, so I think I might do that one last. But it's interesting because the way it was worded in the description for those was that they're characters who look like them. There's like this, like the Jesse one is someone who looks like Jesse Faden. The Timebreaker one, I think, another one was called "This Guy Looks Like Tim Breaker," and similar one with Rose. And apparently, Rose running around with a shotgun is fantastic. But but yeah, we're going to be finishing up, so let's have a look to see who's available to raid. Let's just switch over my camera. So who is online? We've got a couple, but you know what? I've raided him a few times before. Let's raid him again. It's going to be Tabletop Cinema. Mikey, he's currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. Let's just see how he's doing. Oh, good. I don't know how much longer he's going to be on, but he's been going nearly 8 hours. Oh, but yeah, I mean, full-time streamers, they yeah, they put in the hours, don't they? Yeah, I don't think I'd ever be up for that, doing that kind of length stream. You never know. See how things go in the future. But yeah, anyway, that will finish things up. Right, just the usual stuff. VODs for this are going to be up on Sunday and Tuesday, depending on... I might move the Tuesday one to Monday, depending on how long the stream is on Sunday. Actually, I won't be able to move it on Monday if I have the stream on Monday anyway. So if I may move it, depending on how long the other stream is and depending on how I have it. But I'm definitely going to be back on Friday, 7 PM GMT. I may have the base game done by then, so I'll be into the DLC. I don't know how long the DLCs are. I think they're each about an hour and a half each in total. So yeah, a couple of weeks more and we're going to be moving on to a new game. I will be coming back to this when the other DLC comes out, because there is one more, from my understanding, that's going to finish up everything with Alan. and then we've got Control 2 to wait for, but we'll see what happens when that comes out. But yeah, I'm usually on about 7 p.m. GMT, whichever nights I'm doing. Friday is the guaranteed one. And yeah, links below if you would like to have a look at any of those. I don't think there's anything else to finish off with. So yeah, we're going to be raiding Tabletop Cinema and then spend a short bit of time chatting away with him. And yes, I think that would be everything. So thank you to everyone who's been here. Thank you to chatters and lurkers. Everyone who comes along, regardless of how much they interact, is welcome. So yes, if you're not joining me on the raid and I don't see you again, hopefully you will have a good weekend and a good week, and I shall hopefully see you again soon. Bye.